It's the Britt Rachelle Show. Do, do, do. Hey, Peaches. Thanks for swinging back around my kitchen. It's pretty well known my love for peaches is endless. Some might even say infinite. Today, we're gonna expand that into other fruits and make a delicious fruit salad. Unfortunately, sans peaches. However, there's still other lovely, lovely fruits involved, such as oranges, kiwis, strawberries, lemons, apples, and grapes, as well as orange juice, lemon juice, vanilla, bananas, honey, and some mint for garnish. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is get our sauce all ready. To begin that, we'll measure out a 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Now to get that packed down, scoop it up. I'm going to take the bag here so I don't get my hands dirty and just press it down in until it's flat to the top. Something like this. Into the pot it goes. Throw in some lemon juice, about a 1/3 cup. You can do fresh from the lemon, or if you have this in your fridge, that'll work just fine. Squeeze her on in there. It's okay if a little extra gets in there, so we're doing it over the pot. In goes our 1/4 cup of OJ. Again, fresh or from the bottle here is fine. A teaspoon of honey. Mine's a little rounded. Again, that's just fine. A lot of this can be to taste. Just gonna scoop it in there so that we don't miss any. And go ahead and mix in these liquids here so that they're just nice and prepped. Citrus zest is going to be the next thing you're going to want to throw in. I'm going to take my little grater here. There's also a little tool you can get called a zester. That's essentially a mini version of this. And I'm just going to take it against the rind here and just scrape it right over that pot. You want at least 1/2 teaspoon. I'm pretty much just going to do the whole lemon. Now you've got a lovely zested lemon here. You can just set to the side. You can put the juice in the pot. I've already used the lemon juice from the bottle there. So you can just dealer's choice what you want to do with the rest of your lemon. And you rinse and repeat with your orange. It's getting zesty up in here. The rind of the orange is a bit juicier than that of the lemon, so you might have to use your finger to scrape it off the side here, like so. Alright, we're going to set this orange aside. We do have a concrete plan for this, which we'll explain in a few minutes. Now that these are all together in the pot, we're going to give it another mix. And then place it on the stove to boil. Make sure you get your pot on the stove and set it to medium-high heat until it comes to a boil. On my stove it's between 4 to 6. Just go by whatever is best for your stove at home. While your sauce is coming to a boil, which honestly shouldn't take very long, you can start prepping your fruit. Right, to start, I'm going to take my oranges here, I'm going to peel them and chop them up and get the seeds out. This sauce, like I said, shouldn't take too long to boil. Mine already is, so I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for 5 minutes. So give it a good mix. Continuing the fruit preparation. I'm going to slice these oranges and make sure that there are no seeds. You can also use clementines. Those are smaller. Decided to use oranges this time. Nice thing about oranges, you can either slice them extra like I did, or they already come pre-sliced. Especially with bigger ones like these, again, you might actually want to cut them in half a bit to make them more bite-sized. Again, kind of do what you want. It's fruit salad. You make it how you like it. Didn't cut my thumb. Awesome. Please be safe with knives. Onward to our apples. You want these cored and chopped. I don't have an apple corer, so I'm going to cut mine into fourths, like so. It's kind of a cheat code I came up with. Straight lines aren't always perfect, but you know, it happens. Just cut off the ends like that. Boom. You got apple cores. Well, you don't got apple cores, that's the point. Also do a little fancy knife work like this. Cut them into slices. And chop them up from there. So they're in nice little pieces. There we go. And chuck them into the bowl. Boom. To prepare your kiwis, I'm going to cut it in half. Take a spoon and scoop it out, like so. Try to get as much fruit in there as you can. You can also just leave it hairy and slice it as is. I'm going to peel it. And then just slice her on up. The beauty of fruit salad is in the self-expression, really. And you're going to do that with 3 of these. For your strawberries, you're going to want to hull them, which basically means you're cutting off the tops. If you want them a little extra hulled, you can cut out the bit in the middle. There is a special tool for that, or you can do it as I've demonstrated with the knife. I'm going to slice them up. Again, however you'd like. I'm going to slice them long ways like this. And you'll pretty much be doing this until you have about 2 cups worth. Now when hulling them, I think the safest way and most efficient way, don't try to turn the knife, just stab your strawberry there and rotate the strawberry itself. To prep our banana, pretty simple. You just peel it and slice it like so. I'm only doing the one, but you can do as many bananas as your little heart desires. To finish off our fruit prep, we're going to take our grapes and we're just going to throw them in whole. Lovely. And if you want to be really extra, you can slice them in half. Not much to do about, not much ways, I should say, of dicing a grape, but if you really want to get fancy, I suppose you could. Mmm. Delicious. Gotta have that crunch. And then drag this lovely little rubber spatula over here to get all this nice and folded mixed together. To get this properly mixed without making a huge mess, I'm just gently scraping the sides of the bowl and lifting up at the edges. To get the stuff on the bottom, more on the top, the stuff on the bottom, or the stuff on the top, more at the bottom, and just get a nice, cute little mixture going. And to get this done even further, also for presentation reasons, I'm going to move it to a clear glass bowl. Honestly, this is mainly for presentation reasons, so whatever nice bowl you want to put it in, go ham. Also, this will kind of naturally mix it all together and make the mixing itself a lot easier. Yeah, if you're using oranges, you should probably cut them up into halves more like this. If that wasn't enough mixing for you, we're now going to take our sauce here that we made, drizzle it over, and mix it up some more. Yeah. I'm gonna scrape these sides. Not much more in there, but not wasting sauce if we can save it. Don't forget your splash of vanilla, y'all. So really make all the flavors kind of jump out. Gonna do a teaspoon, or like I always say, measure with your heart. I'm just gonna drizzle it over and mix it all together. That way it gets evenly coated all over our lovely little fruits here. Just gonna do this for about a minute. Make sure everything gets nice and coated. Okay. For this dish, you can either serve it immediately or refrigerate it later, especially if you're using it to feed your friends. Now to use our mint for garnish. Pop it right open. I'm just gonna put a few leaves on here, make it look pretty. And it's a straight mint, so like, okay. You can eat it if you'd like, but again, that's up to you. Ta-da! You got a beautiful little fruit salad. It's finally time for the best and most delicious part. Just gonna take it right out of here. Cheers! Mmm. Tell you what, if you are what you eat, I must be pretty sweet right now because this is delicious. And got your brown sugars and your natural fruit sugars all mixing together. It's a real good treat. If you want to try this recipe, let me know. Did you change any of the fruits? Did you add any other little mix-ins or additions, seasonings, whatever? Just let me know. This has been Britt, Rachelle, and I hope you stay peachy. I wonder where that expression "you are what you eat" even came from. Like, I guess it's like a nutritional thing or whatever, but it just kind of seems silly to me. Banana na na na. Banana na na na.